What's going on, folks? Welcome back. Are you eating a shoe? Hopefully you guys are having a great day. Today we're going to be doing an analysis video on the Blake portion of the gameplay trailer that they revealed, that has been revealed for the past couple weeks, but they finally released it in the English version and kind of cleared up a few things about the actual DLC stuff. So we're going to be finally I'm going to be analyzing the Blake portion of the trailer, and also going to be doing, you know, kind of any new things to do with the trailer. I already did this on stream, but I wanted to do this for YouTube mostly. So we're going to be going onto my editing software, which is Adobe Premiere, and I'm going to be doing step by step. It's going to go frame by frame. That's the only way I can do it, really, is to do it in my editing software, to go frame by frame to see if we can kind of get an analysis on the Blake portion of the gameplay. So let's get into the trailer and let's analyze this as much as we can and kind of get probably some more information, any new information that we know of already. All right, here we are with the trailer here. I'm in my editing software, so I can go frame by frame. As you can see, I can go frame by frame with my keyboards and everything. I'm not going to be including my webcam. I'm just going to be doing straight up gameplay, and hopefully you guys, you know, will enjoy this little analysis that I'm going to be providing. So hopefully you guys can point out as well. If I miss out anything, let me know in the comment section down below, because I'm known to miss things. So unless I watch them over and over and over, we're going to be running through this as much as we can and trying to see what we can pry out of these things that's newer, you know. So let's take a look. Of course, there's the actual trailer, the intro. We've seen this trailer before, of course, but now with subtitles, which is great, which helps say that we're going to get subtitles. It's safe to say that we're going to get subtitles, hopefully, for the intros, which is something that Blazblue Central Fiction did not provide, and I was really bummed out that they didn't. But for the most part, I think I want them I want them to provide some subtitles for the intros. Let me turn down the volume here real quick so I can keep talking. I want them to provide some subtitles here. Oh, let's actually take a look at this at all the teams that they're showing off. I'm missing all of these guys. I'm sorry. But yeah, hopefully they provide some subtitles for the actual game. I'll be really, really happy if they do that. So, I don't think they showed off the first team just yet, no? Yeah, they did. So Ragna Hyde, the first team. Interesting team choice that they made here. Actually, no, it's not an interesting one. It's kind of an obvious one. You know, they're two main characters. Look very similar hairstyle, similar, you know, they have swords, they have lots of belts, they have lots of zippers and all sorts of pockets. I don't know. So, so they put them together, interestingly enough. Then we have you and Jin basically just having the same haircut and the same collar, popping the collar, you know what I mean? Having some jackets and such. So you and Jin on the same team. Lynn and Noelle is an interesting one. I was not expecting this one at all. Having Lynn and Noelle be on the same team. I was expecting, I don't know, anybody else other than Lynn, but I guess Lynn and Noelle are in that category where they would fit in that like side, like what's it called, the heroine role, I should say. They're not exactly the main characters, but they're a part of the main characters. They're part of the main roster of main characters. So I guess that makes sense, but at the same time, it's kind of weird to me. Yosuke and Hazama, interesting pair here. Was not expecting this, considering Hazama is kind of a villain and Yosuke is not. So interesting choice they made here. I don't know if they're definitely not following lore canon stuff. Yukiko, Rachel, I can understand this one. They're both like princesses, or they're considered princesses. At least Yukiko's considered a princess with her shadow. The princess of the castle, whatever. She's like an Ojo type of thing. And then Rachel, you know, having this, you know, a little attitude that she has. So I don't mind this at all. Gordo, Azrael, of course, you got to put both Ungas in there. Grim Reaper and I don't know, Panzer. I don't know. Chie and Makoto, 100% understand this. They're both brawler types, even though Chie is more about kicks and Makoto's more about punching. So I understand this quite a bit. So then Tager, Waldstein, you have to ask. I'm not even going to go into why these two are together. They should be together at all times. And then Ruby and New 13 is another team that kind of I found interesting, but at the same time, like, who else is of how the game is shaping up to be, you know, the base roster and everything like that. They have to pair them up with base roster characters. And I guess Ruby and New 13 would be great. Of course, people wanted Gordo and Ruby, just scythe people, or like Ruby and Ragna, I think would have made more sense to me. I don't know why, but it just makes more sense to me. Ruby Ragna would have been a great team. just like as a main story-wise lore, or like they paired them up story-wise, you know? Because I'm pretty sure this is what this all is. Similar to how they did with Cross Tekken, Street Fighter Cross Tekken, how Juri and Bison were together, Kazuya and Nina were together. You know, they had main teams. So, and then this is one I am 100% on board. S and Weiss, perfect. Perfect. Two of my favorite characters together. I'm excited. Wow. So, all right, and then we have, of course, different teams. You can mishmash them, whatever you want. They are going to be having special intros, such as if you and Yosuke are paired up together, they can do this little thing. I'm not sure what this is referencing. I played Persona 4, but maybe didn't pay attention because I don't know what this reference is really. But for the most part, they're going to have special intros for a different set of team, which is awesome. Maybe they'll have, you know, different animations for the intro for characters that are facing each other, you know what I mean? So like Ragna and Hazama face each other, they have a special intro dialogue. That'd be cool. So we'll see though. We'll see. And then of course they're showing off all the characters here. Of course, needless to say, we know about all this already. So yeah. All right, Blazblue Cross Tag Battle. And then of course the release dates that we're going to be getting at Japan, Asia, and North America. Let's take a look here for the Switch, Steam, and PS4. And here comes the main part that I want to be dissecting. It's the Blake portion, of course. Let's take a look at this. The Blake intro, or how they introduce Blake here, is so clean. Can I tell you guys? Oh, did I restart it? I think I restarted it, guys. Did I? All right, we're back, ladies and gents. Sorry, I accidentally restarted it. All right, we're going in again. And so, going in the Blake trailer here, the intro, or like the lead up to Blake, is super awesome. I love how they led up to Blake in this trailer. She looks fantastic. All right, so let's start off by kind of knowing what her archetype of what type of character she's going to be. She's going to be an up-close character, similar to how Hibiki is. Hibiki is a very up-close range, but at the same time, it's not. So how I differentiate between Hibiki and Blake, Hibiki's more of an approaching type character. His shenanigans rely on him approaching, you know, making the clones as he goes in, and also having that corsical forward jump, or that command jump, and having options out of that jump. And then people were saying she's going to be playing like that. It seems like right now her clones are going to be incorporated more in her auto combos, and then a special move, of course, right here. There's the special move right there. So this is an auto combo right here, which ends off you being launched up in the air, which is great. Dude, she animates so well. I love how she animates, man. She really does look great. So this is probably, yeah, there's the launcher move right there, and slash. Now, we don't know. We're going to find out more in the trailer, but I was contemplating whether this was a special move or if this was the auto combo finisher. I don't know. We have to see more information, more footage of the character to see if this is going to be her full auto combo, or if this move right here where she slashes down, you see how she makes two clones like that? That's how I wanted Blake to be from the very beginning. People were thinking she was going to be like Hibiki, and having special moves to approach, making clones of himself to approach the character in neutral. But it seems like Blake is going to be more for flash, similar to how Swamp Thing is in, you know, like shadow clones from Naruto. I guess that's the best way to put it. This is how I wanted it. So that was sick. Very nice. All right, so next sequence right here. Same auto combo. Tags in Ruby. That time she doesn't finish it, but she does go upwards, just like that. So this sequence right here, she does the same auto combo. She calls Ruby in for an assist. What I'm thinking is, so it could be one of two things, of course. That slash upwards, instead of going for slash downward, that could be just air variance. So like you can do that same special move going downwards, going straight forward. So like, for example, she does the same combo, and at this point where she can slash straight down as she did in the previous sequence. In this sequence, she doesn't do it. However, she does land, and there's you see the landing recovery that she does have. She does have landing recovery, and I'm guessing right here is when she initiates a special move. So that's what leads me to think that she has that move right there is a special move where she goes straight down. Like where she slashes straight down might be a special move. And then it's just an air variant of the ground move. And this is the ground move right here where she slashes upwards instead, which is awesome, which is great. And she does a second slash here. So there's the first slash and the second slash right there. It doesn't finish off in the trailer, but I don't know how this is gonna work, but it seems like when she slashes upwards, she also slashes downwards, kind of like as a follow-up. I'm not sure if that's something to do with like her buttons, how her buttons are. Maybe she has like, maybe her JC will be, you know, her slashing downwards. I don't know. We need more footage to kind of find out, but that's kind of cool, which means that either she has a follow-up there or she's slashing downwards. That seems to be just a regular follow-up. Yeah. So there's the initial slash. And then she's oh, so there's the second clone. So there's her going up right here. She goes up. So I can do this. There she is right there. And then she makes the second clone that she goes down. Bam. Is what I'm guessing, which is kind of cool. I like that follow-up. And then this is her crazy out. The Ruby characters have crazy sweeps. At least Weiss and Blake have crazy sweeps. I'm guessing this is going to be her 2C. It's freaking ridiculous range. My God. Both of those characters have ridiculous 2Cs. And then after that, interesting, this move right here. I'm not sure if this is just a regular move or a command move, or if this is going to be a special move right here, but it kind of like sucks them in. And it's kind of funny. Maybe, I don't know if this is her 2C, maybe not, because most 2Cs knock down. They're sweeps, so that's knocking down. Maybe this attack is not a sweep, because as you can see, she doesn't trip right there. She stays standing, and she does a follow-up after that, which kind of sucks him in, which actually leads her to the sweep. So maybe that move, the second move, is a sweep, is what I'm guessing. We have to see more footage of this, but it's interesting how the first hit, the really long one that people think, and I thought too, was her sweep. Maybe that's not her sweep. Maybe that's another move. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe it's a special move, but the second hit did sweep. So maybe that's her actual 2C, because it did sweep off the floor. See, before Ruby comes in, she does launch up in the air. And then Ruby comes in for an assist, which is going to be really good. And then what I'm guessing, this is a cool looking move right here. I thought that was her DP, but it's definitely not her DP because she's not glowing red. Maybe it's because she's not finished. I'm not sure. But for the most part, this looks like a really cool move. And then there's the follow-up that we saw. So this is a special move. And I guess each special move that she has a follow-up, which has her slashing downwards just like that. Like what we saw before. So like before in the previous sequence, we saw this where she strikes upwards with a special move. And then she has a follow-up after the special move that slashes downward, which leads them down to the ground. So I'm guessing all of her special moves are going to have a follow-up where she slashes downwards. I could be wrong, of course, but for the most part, that's what it's leading up to be. So that's really good. So far, Blake is going to be super strong from what I can see, just because she has combo sequences that's going to lead into a hard knockdown, which is what you want in these type of games, really. So there's that special move, which is a cool looking special move, but goddamn, she looks awesome. Her animations, how well she animates is ridiculous. She animates super incredibly well. And then she slashes downwards, which leads them into a hard knockdown, have them tech and such. And then this is her little intro for when she's on point. So that's cool. I'm really excited to what they're gonna do with the intros here. Whether they're gonna have special intros. Maybe Ruby and Blake do have a special intro. Well, actually, if anybody of the Ruby characters are gonna have a special intro, it's probably gonna be Yang and Blake. You know, Bumblebee, which is their team name. It's pretty cool. So I'll be doing a separate video, like kind of going over team names in this game, because I think that's a great idea. Team names are an awesome idea. And then from Shadows, you hear the music again, and then here's her reveal right here for her portrait. Her portrait is absolutely fantastic. I love the Ruby characters' portraits. They look so good. My God. I'm a member of Team Ruby. I can't afford to disappoint. I'm excited to see what they're all saying and such. Of course, these characters are also in English, not just Japanese, but in English. The Ruby characters are dual dubbed. I'm not sure what's going to happen with the English version. Now, they've said a lot of things, but they haven't officially confirmed. Even though that There's been talk of it, but it's more like elusive talk. Like they could be meaning different things. So I want an actual confirmation that the cast, not only the RWBY cast is going to be having dual dub, but the rest of the cast is as well. So they could be talking about, you know, like only the RWBY characters, maybe all of them. But for the most part, we haven't had official confirmation that there's going to be a dual dub for the Blazblue characters, the Unio characters, and the Persona characters. So far, the RWBY characters are the only one that have dual dubs. And that's pretty much it for the Blake portion of that trailer there. So there's a lot of things that have information from that trailer. Of course, the teams are pretty big. Of course, the Blake trailer was great, or the Blake portion of the trailer was great. And I think she's going to be a really solid character. I think so far, all the RWBY characters are looking really strong and very different on their own. Ruby has like the S archetype, and she has some good zoning, and she has some good range on her normals with her scythe. Weiss is looking to be kind of a setup character, using her glyphs on doing different things such as setting up icicles, doing lunges, and canceling specials into specials with her glyphs, and having really good range, because all rapier characters must have good range. And Blake is shaping up to be a really solid character as well, having those easy confirms into specials, into a soft knockdown, and into and having some pretty decent range on her normals, and having like a pressure heavy type of gameplay, because she seems like to be having a lot of flips and a lot of crazy gameplay portions with her normals. She's going to be a strong character, especially if you mix it up with assists, such as like Ruby's lockdown assist or any other ones for pressure. I think she's going to be a really solid like point character as well. So we'll see what happens when we see some more Blake gameplay. Now all we're waiting for is the Yang gameplay, see what we're going to be seeing there. So for the most part, Blake is looking to be a fantastic character. I can't wait to try her out. I can't wait to play this game in general for myself. I want to play the RWBY characters. The RWBY characters are really what excite me the most about this game. And of course the Blazblue characters as well, and other ones, just the fact that they're all clashing together. But for the most part, I think Blake is going to be really strong. I'm excited to see more Blake footage, and of course the Yang trailer that hopefully will be on the horizon soon. But anyways, guys, what do you guys think of Blake? Do you think Blake is looking great? Do you think she's looking awesome? Do you think she needs some work? What do you think her distortions are going to be? Because I think it's going to be something similar to, like, I don't know, some of her trailers, or something using her clones, like different types of clones, like ice clones, fire clones, explosive clones, something like that. I think that'd be really, really cool. Something similar to maybe like a Ragnarok super. I don't know. We'll see what happens in the future with more gameplay of this game comes out. Let me know what you guys think of Blake. Thank you all for watching. Follow me on Twitter if you guys want to catch up on me and the channel and cross tag battle and all that good stuff. And subscribe to the channel for more cross tag battle footage. Of course, if you guys want to see more cross tag battle stuff, please sure to subscribe, because I'll be bringing it to you guys here in the channel. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, everybody.